over $100,000 for a dune buggy? You gotta be frickin' kidding me. But sure enough, today at the Gooding and Company sale in Los Angeles, the Meyers Manx Buggy that we've been working with sold for over $100,000. Now this is no normal, just regular old buggy. It's one with some great history. It's got paperwork all the way back to when it was built. It's something that is a very pure original survivor with great documentation and a really good story behind it. Still, that's an insane amount of money for a fiberglass buggy on a Volkswagen chassis. But I kind of get it. This is an iconic car, and with that history, photos of it being built right down the street from Bruce Meyers' shop in Newport Beach, the stories of where it's been. This buggy was built back in the day by an enthusiast, driven through Baja, big road trips, cruising the beach, all of the things that a Meyers Manx buggy were designed for. The passion, the fun, the history, the whole freedom of that era has made the Meyers Manx buggy a true icon, and this sale has certainly proven that it is also a collectible. So this doesn't necessarily mean that every buggy out there is going to be worth $100,000. In fact, it couldn't be farther from the truth. But if you find a really good original anything, something with real low miles on it, it's very well preserved, something that's got good documentation and great history to it, it has potential to do crazy things when it comes to a sale. But it's got to be in the right place. This car would not have brought this kind of money on eBay or through a normal ad anywhere. In fact, I sure as heck wouldn't have asked this amount of money for it if somebody had asked me what it was worth. I absolutely blew my mind to see that price come up. Now the hammer price on the car was actually $92,000, but there are the buyer's fees on top of that, which pushed it up over $100,000. Just nuts. But I'm super thankful that that happened. This is a tribute to Bruce Meyers and the vehicles that he's built. He's signed to this one. He's posed with it. This is an iconic vehicle, and if it wasn't for Bruce and his design of something that would provide the world with fun back in the 1960s, it's a true tribute to him and to what the 60s were all about. It's an awesome car. I'm going to miss seeing it here at the shop, but I could not be any more pleased with the result than what we got today. As far as I know, it's a world record for a fiberglass dune buggy, with the exception of the one that Steve McQueen drove in the Thomas Crown affair that sold last year at auction for a much higher price. But a car with celebrity provenance is a different thing. It throws it into pop culture, it adds even more value to it, and it's hard to match that with a normal car. So here's our normal buggy that sold for $100,000. I can't believe it, but I'm really pleased that it happened. And best of all, it sounds like it's going to an amazing home with somebody that respects his history and originality. Collectors out there are looking for good, all-original, pure survivor cars. They're only original once. A car can be restored 100 times, but it's never going to be the same as it was when they're pure. So there you go. That's a $100,000 buggy, believe it or not.